Well, welcome to Libby, Montana. It's Vikings basketball here. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes, as the Vikings get ready to take on the Loggers of Libby here. And pregame brought to you by SJW Land Surveying, providing all your services you may need when it comes to land surveying. 8090 Montana Highway 35, Bigfork, 59911. Across from Harvest Foods, Stu J. Willis, 406-529-8171, or S. Willis at sjwlandsurveying.com. And I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Vikings pregame here as they're one on the season, a huge win in Columbia Falls on Thursday night, 53-47. We talked about that a little bit, and then what's coming up on today's ball game as the Vikes get ready to take on the Loggers. And here's what Coach Hollow had to say pregame.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Libby, Montana. It's the Vikings getting ready to take on the Libby Loggers. This afternoon in conference action here in Libby and with the head coach of the Vikings, Mr. John Hollow. And John, your season, you're opening up now. You already had a game on Thursday and a big game. So conference play has now started for you guys after the Christmas break. And talk about your season so far, what you learned before that, and then we'll get into Thursday night's game.
Yeah, it's been a rough one to start out with, not going to lie. 8 games on the road. Today will be our 8th game on the road before we finally get a home game. It's kind of been a brutal stretch. We've had some injuries. We've had to battle a little adversity, but all in all, it's been pretty good. I'm excited where we're at right now. I've still told the kids, and we can talk about Thursday. I told them, or Thursday night. What day is it today? Saturday? I can't remember. Yeah, Thursday night. We played good, but how much better we can still play. So, there's a lot of potential here that I'm excited about.
I thought a big change for me watching you guys, I think, we played Frenchtown and Dillon in the tip-off in the Northwestern or Western A tip-off in Frenchtown. But then the next week you took on Lockwood, who played the state championship and played really well, and obviously you're missing your point guard, Alec Oakes, but he came back for the Havre game, and then you guys really played well in that ball game. And I think that's kind of pushed you forward for the rest of the season, having those tough matchups early, testing you, and then making you learn what you guys can do and what tough competition is going to be.
Yeah, we've had a brutal schedule. On top of being on the road everywhere, we've played some really good teams, it's going to get you battle tested for the end of the year. Hopefully, right? Hopefully those tough games will get us battle tested for the end of the year. But yeah, now it's conference time. It's go time. All these games are important. They count. And in this conference, the top 3 spots get automatic buys to divisional. So you can't underestimate or underemphasize the importance of these games.
Well, you had a great game on Thursday. Go on the road again, right? And take on Sioux Falls, who's notoriously towards the top of this division. Talk about that game and that win up there, winning 53-47.
Yeah, it was a great win. You hate to say a score wasn't indicative of the score, but we really played good basketball that game. Felt like we controlled the game. I felt like we played our style of basketball and beat a really good team in their house, which I don't think I've done since I've been here. Any of my teams have won a game up there. We beat them a few times at Bigfork, but so it was a really good win. On top of the fact they're a really good team, it's a conference road win to put us, at 1-0, which is huge. So you can get half of your conference games on the road. You can get wins in those. You're going to be sitting in a good spot at the end of the year.
Well, they say any road win is a good win. It doesn't matter what the score is. If you can get one on the road, usually the home team has the advantage. So when you're able to pull one out, especially against a tough foe like Columbia Falls on Thursday night. But talk about Alex Oakes, what he meant, and having him back on the floor for you guys at the point guard.
Yeah, he's our floor general. When he's back, everybody's right? When he isn't playing, 5 different guys are out of positions now, or 4 different guys because he's not out there. So he puts everybody back in position. On top of it, he's a damn good player too. he runs all our stuff, gets us in everything, but he also guards the opposing team's best player usually every game. And so it's a huge deal to get him back. But I also think it was good for some of these other guys when he wasn't here to kind of step into some new roles and do some things maybe they're not so comfortable with. That hopefully will help us in the long run. So very glad to have him back.
Hi, Al, you behave down there.
Never want to say it's a blessing in disguise to never have one of your best players. But with that being said, I think it's helped us kind of be a little bit multifunctional more so than we normally are when he's out there.
Yeah, it makes the other guys have to step up and cover for him because he can honestly he can shoot the three well, as you know. But then you got Trekker Hickey, you got the Savick brothers, and Austin's pretty much your leading scorer and your leader, and then Tamara does a great job, especially on crashing the boards and playing defense for you.
Yeah, no, they're doing a really good job right now, and Grady's doing a nice job. Tatum's giving us some good minutes. Lance Peterson's giving us some good minutes. So we've still got some ways to go, and that's the exciting thing. I told the kids watching the tape on Friday morning, really good win. I thought we played really well, and then I watched the film and see all the things we can still do better, and that's exciting. And the great thing about this group of kids is they want to continue to get better. They're not satisfied with where they're at. So.
No, I find talking to those kids, they're a great group of kids, and I thought down in Dillon, I thought Tatum really stepped up and made some big. I think he made 3 threes in that ball game. Really stepped up for you, and some of the other guys playing as well as they do. Grady having to handle the point guard when Alex was out, so that'll make him just better for your team down the way.
Yep, sir. It's nice to have everybody back healthy, but again, tonight's a big game. We can't have a letdown after a nice win on Thursday night, and that's what I guess we kind of preached all day yesterday at practice. Like, you got to continue to get better throughout the season, and today's an important game for us as far as that. Getting better, not overlooking anybody coming, and getting better. Doesn't matter who you play, it's how you play. And we need to come out and play like we need to play today, and good things will happen.
Yeah, I agree with that. Obviously Libby is not as talented as a Columbia Falls, but they got that Anderson kid that plays for him. So, get your work cut out for you. But like you said, if you guys play the way you are capable of playing, you're a really tough team, and you're at the top of the conference. And like you said, you can't let down against a team like Libby's today.
No, I'm telling you, Josh Bean's as good a coach as there is in the state, and he'll have them ready. He'll know everything we do. He gets the most out of his kids. So I really hope that we come ready to play today. And like I said, we've talked about it. We've emphasized it. It's time for us to take the next step as a team. These guys aren't a bunch of juniors anymore, right? So we've got to play, to our potential and get better.
Well, I'm looking forward to today's game, and good luck, and just it should be fun today after Christmas break, getting back into the flow of things in basketball for me, right? And then watching you guys. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to next week when you're going to be at home coming up on Tuesday against Polson, and that should be a good ball game as well. So good luck today, Coach, and go Vikes.
Okay, thanks, James. Appreciate it.
All right, head coach John Hollow here on the pregame show, brought to you by SJW Land Surveying, and all your surveying needs. Get a hold of Stu J. Willis. Hey, take a look here. We'll take a timeout, come back with your starting lineups here as the Vikings. They get ready to take on the Loggers here from Libby, Montana. Conference action. The Vikings 1-0 on the season in conference. And we'll be back here after this with the starting lineups from Libby, Montana. All right, welcome back to Libby, Montana. Get ready for your starting line. It's brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Food. Hey, for all your grocery needs, and including an amazing bakery and deli, 8111 Highway 35, Bigfork, Montana, 837-5010. And starting lines, first of all, for the Libby Loggers here, and head coach Josh Bean. At forward, a 6'3" senior, captain number 5, Tristan Anderson. He's their go-to guy. At guard, a 5'10", captain, senior, number 14, Cale Hall. At 5'11", a senior guard, number 24, Isaac Lemire. At 6'5", their center, their post guy, junior, number 32, James Woody. And at guard, a 5'11", senior, number 34, Branson Holzer for head coach. It's Josh Bean. This is by Kyle Hanna and Kelly May. For the Vikings tonight, for head coach John Hollow. At guard, senior, 6 foot even, captain number 1, Tamara Savick. 5'11", senior guard, 14, Trekker Hickey. Captain at 6'4", senior guard, number 15, Austin Savick. The point guard at 6 foot even, junior guard, and he's the point guard, number 20, Alex Oakes. And finally, 6'4", sophomore forward, number 25, Justin Gates. Head coach John Hollow. This is by Adam Jort, Brandon Pizzola, and Zach Christensen. That's your starting lineup, brought to you again by a Bigfork Harvest Foods. About ready to get underway. A tip-off here as they finished introduction. So Bigfork are going to be in their blue, red, and white stripes on the side and white lettering with red outline in their uniforms tonight. They will head left to right on the dial. Start it for Libby in their white uniforms, blue lettering, yellow numbers, and white and yellow striping on the side. So about ready to get underway. Tip it off here. It's the Vikings and it's the Loggers here from Libby, Montana. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Valves. You can chat to me or text me. Let me know you're listening. I'm not sure if they got the NFHS fixed, but went out during the girls' game. So thanks for tuning in tonight as Bigfork 1-0 at the big win at Sioux Falls on Thursday as they get ready to take on the Loggers here from Libby, Montana. 3 officials tonight. I'm not sure what their names are, so I can't give them to you, but 3 MOA officials here in Montana. About ready to tip it up. It's Tamara Savick, and he'll go up against number 5. That's Tristan Anderson here from Libby. About ready to get underway. The Vikes, the Loggers. Here we go. Tip it up, and Hickey, nearly grabbed it. Libby will grab it in the backcourt. And let's see. Across the timeline, it's 34. Got to learn these guys. Holzer will give it out to Hall. Back to Holzer. Holzer looking to drive in. Kicks it out. 24 is Lemire. Lemire inside block there by Oakes. Austin Savick with the basketball. He'll give it up to Oakes. Oakes going to set it up for Bigfork. Looking, crossover over to Austin Savick. Austin Savick up under. Tamret, 3 on the way from the right side. Off the rim, no good. And the whistle blows on the rebound as Tamret misses the free throw, or 3-point shot, from the right side. And first personal on number 25, Justin Gates for Bigfork. First team foul. Inbound to Holzer. Holzer will give it off to Lemire. Over to Anderson. Anderson top of the key. Gives it up to Holzer. Holzer looking to drive in. And the whistle blows. Fouls on number 1. That's Tamara Savick, his first team foul on Bigfork. Holzer inbound. Top of the key. He'll get it out to Woody. Woody with a basketball. Over to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive, guarded by Tamret Savick. Over the right side, man-to-man defense by Bigfork. He'll look at it to Lemire. Lemire looked like he took steps. Oakes will take it away. Oakes got Tamret Savick, feed it in. Tamret off the glass, and Bigfork with the first 2 points of this ball game. Holzer looking for Anderson. Anderson thought about it. Tamret Savick right there. Makes him give it up, Lemire. in the corner. Up, shot, misses it. As 14, Hall goes up. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And second personal on Tamron Savick. And they'll have to get somebody off the bench to replace him. At the line, number 14 is Cale Hall. He makes the first one. And Grady Campbell, number 3, in the ballgame for Bigfork here. Hall with one more. Trying to tie it up. Misses it. Gates will grab the rebound for Bigfork. Gives it up to Oaks. Oaks across the timeline. Crossover. Gives it up to Austin Savick. Austin in. Up. Turn around. Jumper. Drains it. And he'll get to go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play as he's fouled. So first personal on number 5, Tristan Anderson. First team foul. 3 team fouls on Bigfork. And Austin Savick at the line. 32. Woody goes out. And we'll check that. Who's in? Austin Savick's second shot in and out, no good. Rebounded. 33 in the ball game. Blaze Erickson for Libby. Austin Savick nearly stealing it up the sideline. 4-1 here early on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Inbound. They'll give it over to Lemire. Lemire guarded by Campbell. Man, Campbell going to call for the reach. That'll be the 4th team foul with 6:04 to go here in the first quarter. First personal on Grady Campbell. And inbounding is Holzer into the backcourt to number 20, Jonathan Keno. Anderson over left side, trying to go up. And you get a call for the traveling violation. And good defense there by Alex Oaks. In to Oaks from Austin Savick. And Oaks will bring it across the timeline. Oaks, top of the key, will give it over. Austin Savick back to Oaks. 3 on the way. Alex Oaks off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Anderson for Libby. Anderson with the basketball. And, yep, good call. Moving screen by 24, Isaac Lemire. And that'll be his first personal. And second team foul here on Libby. Into Oaks. Oaks, Austin Savick in the corner. Trekker Hickey. Hickey looking. Fader from the free throw line. Hickey with the bucket for Bigfork. And they're up 6-1. Holzer kicks it out. Keno, 3-point on the way, misses it. Gates grabs the rebound for Bigfork. Here Oaks quickly up. Hickey, left side. Hickey looking to drive, and he'll get fouled. I believe it's on Keno. Well, check that. Number 14, Hall with the personal. And 13 foul on Libby here with 5:02 to go here in the first. In, Austin Savick will give it underneath to Hickey. Hickey up off the glass. Trekker Hickey with the bucket. And a nice feed by Austin Savick. It's 8-1 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Bigfork leading. Holzer, front court, gives it out to Anderson. Anderson right wing for the Loggers. Cut off. Oaks swats it away, grabs it, loose ball. Oaks quickly up, left-handed, actually right hand off the glass is good, and Libby will take a timeout. 4:35 to go here in the opening quarter. The Vikes out 10-1 on the Loggers on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And I'm trying to see if it's a full or 30-second timeout. So it's a 30-second timeout. That means we'll stay here. And 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. Bigfork 4 team fouls. Libby with 3 team fouls. Here, the opening quarter of the ballgame. Conference action, Northwestern A. So Bigfork coming out strong. And Libby will inbound underneath after the bucket by Hickey. Cano will inbound to Holzer for the Loggers. And in the ball game is Taden West for Bigfork. Anderson with the basketball, fakes the handoff, drives it in. Bigfork will get called for the reach-in foul. That'll be 5 team fouls. So Libby in the bonus will shoot 2. And first personal on Alex Oakes, 5th team foul. And Tristan Anderson at the line. He'll shoot 2 for Libby. Anderson short off the front of the rim. There's 14, Cale Hall comes back in the ballgame. He'll replace Lemire. So Oakes, West, Hickey, Campbell, and Austin Savick on the floor for Bigfork. Second shot misses it. Grabbed by Hickey on the rebound. He'll give it up to Oakes for Bigfork. Oakes brings it up across the timeline. Going to drive on Cano. He has a lane. Quick move as Oakes drives it to the lane with the bucket. With down to 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Man-to-man defense by Bigfork. Anderson trying to go in on Oakes. Cuts him off. Nice defense by the Vikings. And 32. Woody will come in for Anderson as he throws that one away. So nice defense by the Vikings. And Alex Oakes shut down Tristan Anderson, their big scorer. Oakes top of the key. Man-to-man defense by Libby. Austin Savick looking, drive baseline up off the glass. Nice shot off the window by Austin Savick. It's 14-1 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Holzer, front court, right wing, guarded by Hickey. Holzer will kick it out to Erickson. Shot on the way, no, misses. No good by Hall, excuse me. And pass from Oakes, tries to get it to West. West can't handle it, goes out of bounds with 3:17 to go. 14-1 Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. The Vikings lead the Loggers. Into Holzer. Holzer across the timeline. He'll give it out to Woody. Back to Holzer. Over to Hall. Hall looking to drive. Off the glass. No good. Misses it. And Oakes grabs the rebound. Oakes quickly up. Austin Savick. Left side. Looking for that secondary break. Out to Grady Campbell. Shot on the way by Campbell. A nice jumper from about 12 feet by Grady Campbell from the left side for 2 for the Vikes. Holzer across the timeline for Libby. Holzer looking to drive. Baseline. Gives it to Hall underneath. And losing it is Libby. And Oakes comes up with a loose ball. That's off of 32, Erickson. Oakes with the basketball over to Hickey. Hickey going right side. In the corner. Austin Savick. From the right corner, good for 3 from downtown. Holzer quickly up for Libby, looking to drive in. And they're going to call a blocking foul. First personal on Trekker Hickey. And at the line to shoot 2, number 34, it's Branson Holzer for Libby. First shot up, no good. Checking back in the ball game is Anderson for Libby, and Hedges will check back in, or Gates check back in for Bigfork. Also checking in is number 5, Lance Peterson for the Vikes. Second shot on the way, no good. And Oakes will grab the rebound. So West, Oakes, Austin Savick, Justin Gates, and Lance Peterson in the ballgame for Bigfork. Oakes over. Justin Gates, shot on the way, 3. Grab by Holzer for Libby on the rebound. Quickly up the court, under 2 to go. Holzer driving all the way in. He'll get fouled by the Vikings, and he'll go to the free throw line. Holzer, he missed the 0 for 2 the first time around, and That's fouls on West. Taden West, his first personal. And at the line is Branson Holzer for Libby. First shot up, that's good. And he'll get one more as at the scorer's table is going to come in for him for Holzer if he makes it. He does. And 24, Lemire will come in the ballgame. 1:54 to go here in the first. It's 19-3. The Vikings lead the Loggers on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here from Libby, Montana. Oaks across the timeline for the Vikes. We got zone defense by Libby. Oaks out to Austin Savick, right side. Oaks, top of the key. Thought about the three. Taden West. Gates out. Oaks, top of the key. Taden West. Little jab step. Pulls up. Three is good. Lemire doesn't step out on him, and Taden West drains a three from the left side for the Vikings. Down to 1:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Keno gives it up on the drive. Lemire cut off by Bigfork. Austin Savick goes down. Lemire puts it up off the glass. And giving Bigfork Austin Savick a flop warning. Tamron Savick will come back in for Bigfork. And 24, Lemire back in for Libby. 22-5 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Oaks across the timeline. 1:05 to go. Tamron out to Oaks. Over to West. Backdoor. Tamron Savick. He's going to get fouled by Anderson as the alley-oop backdoor had Tamron Savick open, and Tristan Anderson goes up to block it. Gets called for the foul. That's the second personal on Tristan Anderson. And fourth team foul. And Tamron Savick will go to the line shooting two. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the opening quarter. Tamron up. It's good. 33. Blaze Erickson will come in for Anderson, who has two personals here in the first quarter for Libby. Tamron Savick will get one more for the Vikings. Second shot up. Bounce around, no good. Lance Peterson nearly grabs it. Grabbed by Holzer. Holzer up, no good. Gates grabs the rebound out to Oaks. Oaks up the right side for Bigfork. Crossover. Oaks will bring it out, guarded by Cano. Over to Tamron Savick. Oaks, top of the key, thought about the three. Over to the Tamron. Tamron underneath the Gates. Gates baseline. Justin taken away by Holzer for Libby. Holzer left side on the left wing. Skip pass, tries to hit Jonathan Keno, who's 5'8", over his head into the stands. Down to 26.3, and the shot clock is off. Oaks will inbound to Tamron Savick, back to Alex Oaks, and the Vikings will hold for one. Up 23-5 here in the first. Tamron Savick, right wing, underneath, finds West. Gates, baseline jumper, misses it. Peterson tries to grab it off of Libby. 13.3 to go here in the first. Oaks will trigger the inbound. In the front court, far side. Oaks looking, has Tamron. Thought about it. Tamron up. And he's going to call for a traveling violation. And a good call by the official there. Try that jump stop. They got to go straight back up and put it up. Down to 9.9 to go. Holzer across the timeline for Libby. Gates will stop him. So does Peterson. Holzer throws it up off the glass. No good. And Bigfork comes up with a rebound. After one complete here in Libby, Montana, it's the Bigfork Vikings 23, the Libby Loggers 5 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. We'll come back after this timeout from Libby, Montana. Back in Libby, it's Tamron, Austin Savick, Trekker Hickey, Alex Oakes, and Justin Gates to start for Bigfork. Here, Bigfork with the basketball to start the second quarter, up 23-5. Into Austin Savick. Over to Oakes. Oakes underneath, trying to get it to Tamron. Tamron bounced around. Holzer. And Tamron takes the charge as Holzer drives in. So Holzer with a player control foul. It's Tristan Anderson. It's check Lemire out there. Holzer, Anderson, Hall. And 32, James Woody, the same, both starting lineups here. Underneath, Gates, nice pass from Tamron Savick, and Gates will score the bucket for Bigfork. Holzer, right side, man-to-man defense by Bigfork. Holzer going to drive, kicks it out. Lemire on the drive, puts it up off the glass. No good, misses it. Gates grabs it, out to Oakes. Oakes quickly up. Austin Savick, right wing. Underneath, Trekker Hickey. Hickey, baseline, jumps off the glass. Nice shot by Trekker Hickey using the glass from the right side for two for the Vikings. Here under 7 to go, 27-5 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Over to Holzer. Holzer will give it up to Lemire. Lemire looking to drive in, up off the glass, scores the bucket. Savick will get it into Oakes. And Oakes across the timeline. Trekker Hickey, left side, left wing. Back to Oakes. Oakes on the right side. Looking underneath. Austin Savick, top of the key for the Vikings. Over to Oakes. Oakes back out to Austin Savick. Lemire guarding him. Austin Savick looking underneath. Tamron. Tamron off the glass. Misses it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. Scores the bucket. So Savick to Savick. Austin to Tamron. He misses the first one, but puts in the rebound. Holzer, top of the key. Will kick it over. Trying to give it to Anderson. Anderson over on the left wing. Guarded by Tamron Savick. Out top of the key. Lemire trying to drive in. Out to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive. Tamron right there on him. Anderson off the glass. Misses it. Underneath. Grabbed by Oakes on the rebound. Quickly up. Austin Savick. Up off the glass. Misses it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Misses it. Austin Savick goes up again, bounces around, misses it, knocked out of bounds by Libby as Gates battling underneath there with 34 Holzer. So Gates will go out for Bigfork and Levi Peterson will come in. Oakes to inbound. Out to Austin Savick. Savick, right side, going to drive all the way in, left-handed, scores the bucket as he keeps the defender away from him. And Libby looks like they'll take a timeout. 5:31 to go here in the first half. It's Bigfork, the Vikings 31, the Libby Loggers 7 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. We'll take a full timeout and be back here from Libby, Montana. Well, welcome back. 5:31 to go after the timeout by Libby. And they'll have the basketball to start. 31-7, Vikings lead. And Holzer with the basketball for the Loggers. Holzer looking to try to get under Anderson. Anderson up, under. And losing it out of bounds is Woody. Campbell will come in for Oaks, give him a breather off a Bigfork as he knocked it away. And Holzer will inbound. He'll get out. Lemire, baseline jumper. No good. Check that. That was 14 Hall with missing the jumper. Hickey with the basketball. Hickey will run the point with Oaks out. Hickey looking over to Campbell. Campbell left side. He's got Austin Savick. Savick, baseline jumper. In and out, no good. Peterson, Tamret, Savick grabs the rebound, puts it up. No good. Peterson battling underneath with Holzer. And off a Bigfork, it will be Libby basketball. Hanno and Erickson return for Libby. They'll come in for Hall along with 32 Woody. Holzer will dribble over to the right side. Top of the key, the Lemire. Taken away, Grady Campbell quickly going up. Off the glass. He'll get fouled, go to the free throw line to shoot two. It'll be the second personal on number 24, Isaac Lemire, and second team foul here in the second quarter on the Loggers. Shot up, no good off the back of the rim, and he'll get one more, will Grady Campbell. Makes the steal and drives it strong to the hole, misses the layup, but earned two charity shots. Second shot bounced around, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson up the right side with Holzer. Holzer with the basketball. Picked up by Hickey. Kicks it out to Lemire. Lemire top of the key. Campbell. Lemire going to throw up the three off the rim, no good. Run down. Erickson will grab it. Erickson out to Anderson. Anderson top of the key. Trying to guard on Tamret Savick. And Tamret's going to get whistled for the personal. That's his third personal and first team foul. So Gates and West will come in for Bigfork. Peterson and Tamret Savick will go out. Holzer trying to inbound. Finds Anderson in the corner guarded by West. Out to Holzer. Holzer right wing for Libby. Underneath Anderson. Anderson drives baseline, scores the bucket off the glass. Into Hickey. Hickey finds Austin Savick. Savick, Gates. And Gates gets called for the player control foul. That's his second team foul on Bigfork here in the first half. Second quarter. And Holzer across the timeline for the Loggers. Gets it out to Erickson. Erickson to Anderson. Anderson baseline. Sticks up the jumper off the top of the rim. Austin Savick grabs the rebound. Austin Savick over to Hickey. Hickey back out to Savick. Savick thought about the three. Top of the key. Over to Hickey. Back to West. West underneath the Gates. Gates grabs it. Going to go up off the glass rim. No good. Misses it. Erickson. And tipped away. Austin Savick grabs it up and under. Little Euro step. Blocked out of bounds by Libby. Erickson. It'll remain Bigfork basketball. 3:25 to go here in the first half. Austin Savick tries to find Hickey. Hickey underneath. Finds Campbell. Campbell going to drive baseline. Up off the glass. Grady Campbell baseline drive with the right hand off the glass for two. For the Vikes, it's 33-9. 3:05 and counting here to go in the opening quarter on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Anderson, Tristan, baseline. Stolen away by Trekker Hickey. Hickey quickly up the court. Up under Euro step. Puts it up and in. Trekker Hickey with a nice bucket as he goes coast to coast for the Vikes. Holzer under Anderson. Hickey knocks it away again as West and Hickey double team Anderson. As Oaks will come back in for Gates and Hall will come back in for Lemire for Libby with 2:45 to go here in the first half. Holzer. Cano. Anderson, top of the key. Anderson looking to drive in. Throws it up. He'll go to the charity stripe. Fouls on number 15. That's Austin Savick, his first third-team foul on Bigfork here with 2:38 to go in the opening half. 35-9 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Tristan Anderson's first shot is good. He'll get one more. So Oaks, West, Campbell, Hickey, and Austin Savick for Bigfork. Second shot by Anderson is good. So Anderson, Erickson, Hall, Holzer, and Keno in the ballgame. In the corner, Taden West, back out. Oaks, Austin Savick, kicks it out. Grady Campbell in the corner. Hickey, three-point shot on the way from the right side. Bounces off the rim, no good. And on the rebound, they'll whistle. Bigfork with a foul, number 20, Alex Oaks. His second 14 foul as 32. James Woody back in for Libby. Holzer. They'll give it back to Hall. Back to Holzer. To Woody. Holzer pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Austin Savick. Savick gives it to Oaks. Oaks across the timeline down to 2 minutes to go here in the first half. West in the corner. Hickey. Back out to West. West going to drive in. Kicks it out to Hickey. Hickey. West over to Oaks in the corner. Campbell, three on the way. No good. Hickey grabs the rebound for Bigfork. Gives it out to Campbell. Back to Hickey. Underneath, West. Baseline jumper by West. No good. Rebounded there by Erickson. To Holzer. Holzer looking. Cut off by Hickey. Underneath to Cano. Cano can't handle the pass. And out of play off of Libby. Anderson will return for the Loggers. 1:24 to go. Bigfork basketball. Austin Savick into Oaks. Oaks for Bigfork. We'll bring it across the timeline, up 35-11 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. West, Oaks in the corner. Campbell back out to Oaks. West in the corner. Hickey in the left corner. Back out to West. Thought about the three. Oaks going to drive in, kicks it out. Campbell, three on the way from the right side. It's good. Grady Campbell from the right corner scores the bucket for the Vikings. Three. Down under a minute to go. Holzer. Hickey knocks it away. Holzer recovers. Kicks it out. Anderson. Anderson left side. Guarded by Oaks. Anderson tried to drive up underneath. Throws it up. Misses it. Oaks grabs the rebound. Nice defense by Alex Oaks for Bigfork. Down to about a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 23 seconds on the game shot clock. On the 24 on the game clock. So Bigfork tried to hold for one at the end of the shot clock. Give Libby just a little bit of time. Grady Campbell out to Oaks. Taken away nearly. Oaks going to drive in. Up. Austin Savick, right wing. Drays the three with Tristan Anderson in his face down to 3 seconds. Shot on the way out to the front of the rim by Holzer. No good. Would have counted if it would have went in. So 1 half complete. It's the Vikings 41. The Loggers 11. A 30-point lead here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. I'll go get the halftime stats. Be back with you from Libby, Montana. Well, welcome back. It's halftime. I'll get you the boys' stats after this, but I had the pleasure of talking with first-year head coach Isaac Martell and talk about their game. I mean, tough game on Thursday.
Yep.
Obviously, against Sioux Falls, a little bit tougher opponent. You guys didn't shoot the ball well.
No.
In that game, and they shot pretty good.
Yeah, they did.
But I really like tonight. We're talking about that on the game, that you guys were really aggressive tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, looking at some of your players that really stepped up, I thought Keegan Campbell was really aggressive going to the bucket.
Yep.
Peyton Despain, Eva Heil played well. Yeah. Savannah had some shots. Obviously, even Emma Pargam in that little scoop, left-handed shot. Desiree Dell, Ione playing some defense.
Yeah,
but leading the way, Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton's obviously doing what she does, and we're just looking for other ways to put the ball in the basket. And I think that starts with aggressiveness on defense and playing a little bit, a little more ball pressure and create more turnovers and transition. We're quick, and so I like to get out and run a little bit. So it was good to see some other girls get some shots up tonight, and we just have to continue to keep that pressure on and hope the ball starts going in the basket a little bit more over these next couple weeks.
One of the things that I will bring up, and I guess you as a coach will bring up 10 for 26 in the free throw line. Not good. I mean, you had a lot of opportunities by being aggressive, taking the ball to the hole, getting fouled, but you didn't shoot free throws very well, Coach.
No.
And I think that's probably something you can work on and correct.
Definitely, yeah.
Would have had more points. But one of the things I noticed, too, early on, Peyton, she has to be 5 feet behind the three-point line.
Yeah.
I mean, when she did that, I think she made 4 in that ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Really shot the ball well, really led, made some nice passes,
yeah.
Feeding them underneath as well. So, move on.
As soon as she kind of gets into the groove of things, and it seems like as soon as she steps across half court, she's kind of in range there. But, she.
If you listen back to the broadcast, and I was broadcasting with her mom, it says, I saw her 5 feet out. I go, oh, she's a shoot.
Yep.
She's 5 feet out.
Yep.
Oh, at the line, she's too close. And it's seeing what happened the whole ball game. So talk about what changes you made from Thursday night, or did you work on something on practice or defense? And girls really stepped up.
Yeah, I mean, we just focused a lot on fundamental stuff. I felt like on Thursday, we were prepared for what was coming. Columbia Falls with the box and one defense and stuff, and I just felt like we didn't execute it well, and it kind of went back to fundamentals, just bringing good ball pressure and taking care of the basketball, which we did not do a good job of on Thursday. We did a little bit better tonight, but I'd still like to see some less turnovers, but just kind of get back to the basics, good passes, receiving passes, and not panicking, not letting our opponents control our pace, just making sure that we're always controlling the pace of the game. When we want to play fast, we can play fast, but we won't let another team dictate, getting us sped up and out of our own rhythm. So we did a lot better job of that today, and we just got to continue improving, practice and games.
Well, I think a little bit some of the younger players are going to make young player mistakes, right? Throwing the ball away, trying to force it when it's not there, taking care of basketball. But I thought you guys played well, really recovered well and played well today. A lot better and more aggressive style of basketball today than that really showed on the scoreboard. 50-12 in the final, right, for you guys. So you got to travel to Polson, take on the Lady Pirates on Tuesday, and be back home against Browning on Thursday. So
it'll be a good week.
Yep. Thanks, Coach, for joining me here at halftime. And sorry I couldn't get you on the post game. I'll grab Peyton, get her done, and kick it out.
All right.
Isaac, we'll see you next Thursday.
Sounds good. Go Vals.
Yep, go Vals. Okay, we'll also bring in, that was Isaac Martell, the head coach for the Valkyries. I'll bring in Peyton Gunlock here. Yeah. We'll just get with Peyton real quick. Peyton, you guys really struggled Thursday, but I thought you really played a more aggressive type of game, and you put up 32 to do. Talk about that. To me, you didn't shoot free throws well, but 5 feet behind the arc, that's your range. That's your shot, right?
Uh-huh. I think this game we really just tried playing together more. Obviously, Thursday we didn't have a great game. but I think we're really working on our chemistry, our bonding, finding each other on our passes, getting better in general.
Well, it's a new year, and you have a lot of young players, but really kids, Eva Heil,
Yeah, she really
doesn't
stepped
really
up.
play like a freshman.
Yeah.
Right? And I also like Emma Pargman, has some good moves underneath as well, but and other players. So I know you don't have much time, but I wanted to bring you on here and talk to you because, I like talking to you and people want to hear about you. And good job, 32 points. And like I told you the other night, keep your head up, keep playing how you play, and things will come around. So,
thank you, James.
Well, good luck. All right. Thanks, Peyton. I appreciate you. I'll let you go. And then I'll get you the boys' halftime stats, and we'll get underway the second half as the Vikings lead the Loggers 41-11 here. So thanks, Peyton. I appreciate you.
Thank you, James.
You bet. All right, let's take a look at halftime stats for scoring for Libby, and then thanks to Isaac and Peyton for joining on the post game here before we get underway. Let me look at this real quick. For Libby, 4 points for Tristan Anderson. They really shut him down. Hall with 1, 2 by Holzer, 5 in the first, 6 in the second, 11, and we're underway. Take a little break, and I'll give you the halftime stats of the Vikings here as we're underway. Holzer Libby with the basketball to start the second half. They'll start the same starters as we did in the first half. And halftime was brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services here. And Hickey on the drive, off the glass, bounces around. A nice pass by Austin Savick. And the Vikings out here early here. On your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard, financial and property casualty insurance needs, Seth Price, 406-420-2054. And baseline jumper by Anderson is good for the Loggers. So a 30-point lead. And Hickey, right side for Bigfork, finds underneath, tries to get it to Tamron Savick, knocked away. Anderson will come up with a loose ball for Libby. Anderson across the timeline, kicks it over. Holzer in and out on the 3, and Austin Savick grabs the rebound, gives it up to to Alex Oaks. So Oaks, Hickey, Savick brothers, and Gates, the starters in for Bigfork. And for Libby, you got Anderson, Hall, Lemire, Woody, and Holzer. Hickey, top of the key for the Vikes. He's looking over right side. Austin Savick underneath the Hickey. Hickey, turnaround jumper, misses it off the rim. And tipping around, Tamron Savick grabs it. And Bigfork will take a timeout here. And I'm not sure how long of a timeout. A full timeout. Instead of taking a timeout and coming back, I'm going to get you your stats for Bigfork at the half here. West hit a big 3 in the first quarter. Tamron Savick with 3 in the first, 2 in the second for 5 total overall. Grady Campbell, a good ball game. Misses the 0 for 2 from the free throw line, but scores 2 in the first, 5 in the second, and 7 overall, including a big 3. Trekker Hickey, 4 in the first, 4 in the second, so 8 overall. Alex Oaks with 4 in the first. Justin Gates with 2 in the second. And leading the way, Austin Savick. He had 7 in the first and 5 in the second for 12 overall. 23 in the first, 18 in the second, and 31 at make that 41, at halftime. That's your halftime stats for the Vikings, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. So, scoreboard here in the third quarter, 6:32 to go here in the third. And the Vikings lead this one 43-13, still by 30 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard here from Libby, Montana. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikings of Valdez, glad to be with you. Oaks will inbound. Finds out to Tamron Savick, over to Gates. Gates over to Oaks. Oaks going to drive in, up, under, off the glass, scores. Misses it. Too strong by Oaks. Quickly up. Holzer going to look to drive in. Holzer. And off a Bigfork. Austin Savick trying to take the charge. Holzer runs by him. It'll be Libby basketball. And Holzer will inbound for the Loggers. Out. Tristan Anderson. Anderson throws it up. Rims in and out. Austin Savick grabs the rebound for Bigfork. He'll bring it across the timeline. Hickey over on the right side. Back out to Austin Savick. Thought about Oaks. Wide open three. Doesn't shoot from the left side. He'll give it out to Hickey. Back to Oaks. Oaks this time will pull the trigger. Misses it off the back of the rim, and Holzer will grab the rebound for Libby. Holzer pull up, misses it. Tamrat Savick grabs it as it misses the front of the rim. Tamrat all the way. Yep, and he carries it, and he'll get whistled for that as he tries to hit Hickey. Erickson and Keno will come in the ballgame for Libby here with 5:42 to go here in the third. And the Vikes lead by 30, 43-13 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Holzer across the timeline for the Loggers. He'll get underneath to Erickson. Erickson kicks it out. Cano in the corner to Lemire. Erickson blocked by Oaks, but he'll get whistled for the personal. And that's his third. And Erickson will go to the line. He'll shoot two for the Loggers. First one up, no good, off the rim. And he'll get one more. Second one is good. 43-14, 5:20 and counting here in the third. Oaks over to Austin Savick. Austin looking for Hickey. Hickey top of the key to Oaks. Oaks on the right wing. Out to Hickey. Austin Savick over to Oaks. Oaks trying to find Tamrat Savick and Gates underneath Hickey. Austin Savick. Oaks top of the key. Down to 3 seconds. Got to shoot it. Hickey misses it off the rim. Grabbed by Libby and off to Holzer. Holzer picked up by Gates. Over to Cano. Cano underneath. Knocked it away. He's trying to get to Erickson, and Austin Savick steps in and steals it for Bigfork. He'll give it up to Oaks. Oaks in the court. Tamrat Savick, right corner. Underneath the Gates, underneath Hickey. Off the glass, scores the bucket. And a nice pass by Justin Gates to Hickey. Hickey scoring the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line to complete the three-point play on the and one. And that's the first personal on, Blaze Erickson. First team foul on Libby. And Grady Campbell back in the line. Grady Campbell back in the lineup for Bigfork. And Hickey at the line shooting. Misses it. Campbell grabs it. Kicks it out to Hickey. And then Hickey travels. And turnover to Libby. 406-270-7384 if you're listening out there. Cano in the corner. Underneath. Anderson. Knocked away by Tamrat Savick. Grabbed by Oaks. Nice defense by Bigfork. Underneath. Tamrat gets it from Hickey. From the right side. Scores it off the glass for two. Quickly up. Holzer. Right wing. Kicks it out. Cano. In the corner. Lemire. Cano over the right wing in the corner to Holzer. Holzer up, under, throws it up. In and out, no good. Hickey grabs the rebound, gives it over to Oaks. Oaks quickly up, has Campbell on the left side. Campbell, Hickey, back to Campbell. Three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Holzer for Libby. Holzer going to try to take it in. And foul on the ground as the whistle blows. And 32, James Woody back in the lineup for Libby for Anderson. And Libby to inbound. Holzer underneath. He'll give it over to Woody. Back out to Lemire in the corner. Shot on the way, three, no good. Austin Savick grabs the rebound of Holzer off the miss. And Oaks across the timeline for Bigfork. Down to 3 minutes to go here in the third. And Grady Campbell in the corner. Hickey out to Campbell. Skip pass over to Oaks. Austin Savick. Turnaround jumper from the left elbow is good by Austin Savick. 49-14 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. The Vikings lead. Lemire in the left corner. Skip pass over to Holzer. Holzer going to run it in. Oaks blocks, and they're going to call it for, I believe that's his fourth personal, as Holzer drove in. That is his fourth personal on Alex Oaks. Holzer the line. He'll shoot 2. 13 foul on Bigfork. And Oaks will go out as Taden West. No, check that. Campbell will go out as West comes in. Anderson back in for Libby, along with Hall. Second shot by Holzer is good. Makes them both. 33-point lead by Bigfork. Down to 2:20 to go here in the third. Oaks, Tamrit Savick, left side, back out to Oaks, top of the key. Oaks going to put it up, 3-point range, no good. Rebounded by Trekker Hickey. And a strong rebound by Hickey out to Oaks. Tamrit Savick. Underneath. Tamrit drives in, dishes it off to Hickey, and Hickey puts it off the glass for 2. As Libby will take a timeout here. 1:58, just under 2 to go here in the third quarter. It is the Vikings 51 and the Loggers 16 as 33 Blaze Erickson will come back in the ballgame for Libby. And a full timeout taken by the Loggers. We'll take a timeout as well here from Libby, Montana. All right, welcome back to Libby. 1:58 to go here in the third. Vikings up 51-16 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Libby with the basketball. Keno will get it in to Holzer. Holzer over to Keno. In the corner to Anderson. Anderson in the right corner. Skip pass all the way across to Hall. Hickey guarding him. Underneath, Erickson. Back to Anderson. Anderson trying to go up off the glass. Misses it. And West will come up with the rebound for Bigfork. Over to Oaks. Oaks across the timeline for the Vikings. Over to Hickey. Left side. Oaks top of the key. West right wing. And looking underneath. Oaks looking to drive. Up. Floater. Short. No good. Oaks bouncing around. And grabbed there by Erickson over to Keno. Keno going the right side. And he'll bring it back out for Libby. Skips it over to Hall. Hall left side driving. Hickey guarding him. Hall up. Blocked by Austin Savick. Tamara grabs it, gives it over to Oaks. Oaks across the timeline for the Vikes. West thought about the three. Back out to Oaks, top of the key. Hickey, left wing. Oaks, top of the key, over to West. West on the right side, right wing. Underneath Tamara Savick. Tamara thought about skip pass. Oaks over to Hickey. Left side wing, off the rim, no good. And a whistle blows. And personal on Libby. It'll be first personal on Hall. And second team foul. Campbell will get it in. Austin Savick. Tamara Savick underneath. Taden West off the glass. with the left hand is good by West. 53-16 now. Anderson. Levi Peterson back in for Bigfork. Anderson goes up strong, misses it. Bounces around, out. Holzer throws it up, in and out, no good. Anderson with the rebound, puts it off the glass with the left hand. Austin Savick into Campbell. Campbell quickly up. Austin Savick underneath Lance Peterson. Peterson goes up, off the rim, no good, but he'll get 2 free throws as he misses the shot as he got fouled here. With 8.4 to go here in the third. A 35-point lead, 53-18. Lance Peterson at the line. First shot up, no good, off the front of the rim. And he'll get one more for the Vikings. Peterson with the basketball. Shot up, off the rim, no good. Tamrat Savick with a rebound, then puts it up with the left hand. Clock will run out, throws it up long, no good. And Tamrat just grabs it out of the air. So after 3 complete here from Libby, Montana, it is the Vikings 55, the Libby Loggers 18 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. And we'll be back in the fourth quarter after this timeout from Libby, Montana. Well, welcome back to Libby, 55-18. The Vikes lead the Loggers. Here we head to the fourth quarter. Libby Bigfork basketball to start the fourth. It's West, Campbell, Peterson, Gates, and Oaks for Bigfork to start the fourth. Cano, Holzer, Lemire, Erickson, and Anderson for Libby. Oaks back out to Campbell. West looking to drive in, out to Campbell. Campbell top of the key. Oh, right in the path goes Holzer. And Campbell fouls him on a breakaway. He makes the bucket and go to the free throw line. Will Holzer. Mistake by Campbell. This should have let him go. Especially up by that many points. Holzer makes a free throw. West will inbound to Campbell. Campbell across the timeline for the Vikes, out to West. West top of the key underneath, finds Gates. Gates underneath Peterson, forces it in there. Gates recovers. Skip pass over to Oaks from Campbell. Goes out of play. And turnover by the Vikings. It was 7:25 to go in the ballgame. In the corner, Holzer will give it to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive. Tristan Anderson up, under. Fouls on Lance Peterson. His second team foul on Bigfork. Holzer will inbound for Libby. Underneath, Anderson off the glass, no good. Gates grabs the rebound. He'll give it up to Campbell. Campbell looking quickly up. Oaks left side, going to drive in, up, under, has Gates open, and the bounce pass misses Gates. He can't handle it. Out of bounds off of Bigfork, and it'll be Libby basketball. 7:02 to go, and counting here in the ballgame. Holzer up underneath. Anderson loses it. Oaks grabs the loose ball. Quickly up, West West will go to the right side in the corner. Grady Campbell underneath Peterson. Peterson off the glass. Scores the bucket for 2. And timeout taken. A 30-second timeout will be taken by the Vikings. And a nice pass to feed Lance Peterson. He scores it off the glass for 2. 57-21. So a 36-point lead for the Vikes with 6:43 to go in the ball game on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard here from Libby, Montana. 406-270-7384 if you're listening out there. And the Vikings really got things going here, especially against Libby. Good defense and scoring the bucket. So it continues on after their big game against Sioux Falls. Holzer with the basketball for Libby. Across the timeline, gets it over the corner to Lemire. Lemire looking out to Holzer underneath Anderson. Taken away by Campbell, right out of Anderson's hands. And Campbell across the timeline for Bigfork. In the corner, Gates. Gates skip pass to West. Too high. Lemire will grab it. He'll give it over to Erickson. Erickson in the right corner. Thought about the 3 underneath to Anderson. And it looks like Peterson will be called for his second. 13 foul. Gates will go out. And Kevin Wiest in the ballgame for the Vikes. Into Anderson. Anderson underneath. Wiest just in the ballgame. Steals it away from Erickson. And gets it up to Grady Campbell. Down to 6 to go in the ballgame. Campbell with the basketball. Campbell over to Oakes. Back out to Campbell. Underneath Kevin Wiest. Tries to force it in to Peterson. And Holzer brings it up. Goes up in the air. Goes out of bounds. And Campbell throws it off Holzer. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 57-21 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Campbell over to Oakes. Oakes out to Campbell. West. West shot short. Left-handed. Rebounded by Wiest. Brits it up. No good. Rebounded by Anderson for Libby. Up to Holzer. Holzer looking to drive in. Holzer pulls up. Jumper. No good. Oakes right there off of Anderson. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Hall will come in along with 32 Woody. And checking in Dayton Hardy for the first time for the Loggers. So West, Wiest, Oakes, Campbell, and Peterson in the ballgame for the Vikes. West gets it over to Campbell. Campbell on the left wing. Drives it out top of the key over to Oakes. Oakes, left side, 3 on the way, no good. Anderson for Libby will grab the rebound. So Cano, Anderson. He drives up and scores the bucket for Libby. Oakes with the basketball. He'll give it over to Campbell. Campbell over to West. West thought about Campbell. Oakes. Left side. Skip pass. West thought about the 3. Pulls up off the front of the rim. No good. And rebounded by Hall. Hall looking to drive in. And Campbell will get called for the personal for Bigfork. As number 10, Quinn Kerr. Number 30, Paul Bryman, and 23, Francisco Zavala into the ballgame for Bigfork. And Libby Hall will inbound. 14 fouls on Bigfork. 4th personal on Grady Campbell. Anderson, shot up, short, misses it, no good. Tipped out. Zavala will grab the loose ball. Over on the right side, he'll give it out to Bryman. Bryman, top of the key for the Vikes. Over to Kerr. Kerr, skip pass, Zavala. Zavala underneath Wiest. Back out to Zavala. Bryman, top of the key. Thought about it. Zavala. Bryman. Weiss in the right corner. Kicks. Weiss pass too strong. It'll be Libby basketball as Erickson returns for Anderson for Libby. 3:50 to go, 57-23. The Vikes lead here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Hall looking to inbound. Gets it underneath Erickson. Erickson's going to get pushed by Bryman, and that's be the 5th team foul. And he was shooting anyway, so he'll get 2 free throws. Will Blaze Erickson. First personal on Paul Bryman. And Erickson to the line to shoot 2. .349 to go. 34-point lead by the Vikes. Second shot up, in and out, rebounded by Kerr for Bigfork. He'll get it over to Bryman. Bryman quickly up to Zavala in the front court. Zavala, skip pass. He'll give it over to Bryman. And Libby looking over to Zavala. Zavala back to Bryman. Bryman, Zavala. Thought about the 3. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Bryman. Bryman got Kerr in the corner. Kerr looking to drive. Up. Back out to Bryman. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bryman's going to have to put it up. Bryman gets blocked. Should be 1 second on the shot clock. Tips it up. Libby grabs it, 32. Quickly up Hall. Hall knocks it off. Throws it off Kerr. It'll remain Libby basketball here with 3:08 to go. Holzer inbound and get it out to Erickson. Erickson top of the key. He'll give it over to Hardy. Hardy left wing guarded by Zavala. Out to Erickson. Erickson thinking about the 3. Skip pass. He'll give it over to Hardy. Hardy back out to Hall. Hall top of the key. 3 on the way by Hardy. No good. Bryman, good box out. And grabs the rebound. Paul Bryman over to Kerr. Kerr looking underneath Zavala. Zavala puts it up off the glass. No good. And off of Peterson, it'll be Libby basketball. West will come in for Bigfork. And coming in for Libby, number 4, Porter Hollingsworth. Weiss will go out for the Vikes. And Cano quickly up. He'll give it over to Hardy. Hardy on the drive. In the corner. Cano. Hardy with the basketball, guarded by Bigfork. Out to Cano. Cano looking to drive. Peterson nearly steals it and takes it away. Erickson on the drive. Loses it. And West grabs the loose ball with a steal. Quickly up, Zavala. And Bigfork will take a timeout. With 2:06 to go in the ball game. A full timeout taken by the Vikings. They're up 57-23, up by 34 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. We'll take a timeout as well here from Libby, Montana. Well, welcome back to Libby. About wrapping things up, 2:06 to go in the ball game. Kerr in the backcourt to Bryman. Bryman brings it across the timeline for Bigfork. Out to Zavala. Zavala back to Bryman. Bryman looking And he's going to get fouled. As he gets pushed. First team foul here on Libby. And first personal on number 4, Hollingsworth. Zavala in the corner. Kerr. Back out to Bryman. Bryman top of the key. Over to West. West left side. 3 on the way. Kerr grabs the rebound. Out to Zavala. Zavala nearly loses it. Gives it out to Bryman. Down to 30 seconds on the shot clock. West looking. Pull-up jumper baseline. No good. Rebounded by Kerr. Kerr off the glass for 2 for the Vikes. Keno over to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth's right side. Will get it out to Hardy. Hardy over to Erickson. Erickson on the left wing. Top of the key to Hollingsworth. To Hardy. Over on the right side. Zavala. Pressure defense put on. Underneath. Woody. And knocked away by Kerr out of bounds. It will be Libby basketball. Weiss will come in for West with under a minute to go. Weiss tries to steal. Erickson. Off the rim, no good. Yeah, Zavala will get up to Bryman, up to Kerr. See Kerr. Out to Bryman. Over to Zavala. Underneath, try to get to Peterson. Back out to Zavala. It's nearly stolen away by Libby. This time, throws it away. It's Hollingsworth with it. He'll give it over to Cano. Cano over to Woody. Woody looking to drive. Out to Hardy. Hardy top of the key. Underneath. Finds Woody. Woody with the bucket for Libby. Down to 15, and that'll be just dribble it out. Don't need to shoot anymore. Over to Zavala. Zavala. Over to Bryman in the corner. Quinn Kerr. Don't need to shoot that. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded. And that will be your ball game as the Vikings win this one 59-25. On your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard here from Libby, Montana. Move 2-0 in conference. And I'll be back with the wrap-up of this game here from Libby, Montana. It's 59-25. The Vikings over the Libby Loggers in conference action here from Libby, Montana on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. All right, welcome back to Libby. Final is 59-25. The Vikings take this one. And postgame brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. Hey, for all your grocery needs, including an amazing bakery and deli, 8111 Highway 35 in Bigfork. Taking a look at Libby first of all. Leading the way, Tristan Anderson with 10. And Hall with 1 of 2, 1 point. 4 for Lemire. 7 for Holzer leading the way. 1 for Erickson. 5 in the first, 5 in the second, 7 in the third. Overall, they had 25 as they scored 7 as well in the fourth quarter. For the Vikings here, you get to pull this up. Here, let's take a look at what the Vikings did and who led the way. I think pretty much balanced scoring for Bigfork. And leading the way, two of the players, Hickey and Austin Savick with 14 apiece. 7 by Grady Camel had a really good ball game. 9 by Tamrat Savick. 5 by West. 2 each by Peterson and Kerr, and 2 as well by Gates. And Oaks comes up with 4 for the Vikings. So balanced scoring. 23 in the big first quarter, 18 in the second, 14 in the third, and then only 4 in the fourth as a lot of the substitutes got in. Free throw wise, 1 of 8, not good in shooting, but 4 made threes. Good ball game by Bigfork. They moved to 2-0 here in conference play, and they'll be at home for the first time coming up on Tuesday. They'll take on the Polson Pirates, and we'll get underway at 4:15 with our C squad, followed by JV, then varsity from Bigfork. The Valkyries again will be on the road at the Lady Pirates. Then on Thursday, it will be the reverse, as the boys will go to Browning and take on the running Indians, if you will. And then the ladies, Valkyries, will be hosting the Lady Indians up on Thursday this week. That will be the games coming up next week for Bigfork. Once again, final from on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard here from Libby, Montana in conference action. It was the Vikings 59 and the Loggers 25 from Libby, Montana in conference action. Thank you and good night wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in and listening to Bigfork Vikings football here on BFSC Events. Our next broadcast for both the Vikings and Valkyries will be on the 24th as they head to Whitefish to take on the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs from Whitefish, Montana. I'll be broadcasting that again as well. Well, otherwise, we'll see you at home next Tuesday night as the Vikings host the Polson Pirates. Thank you and good night. Drive safe and have a good night, everybody.